Hello, my name is Melissa Norris. I'm a senior print media major at North Greenville University. I've always loved to travel and meet new people. However, my passion for art and photography comes from my mom. She too is a very creative person. A few years ago, I started pursuing photography as a business. This has always been a passion for me, and I've always loved just being able to capture life and think creatively. This is definitely a strength, being able to think creatively and think on the dot when problems arise. I also love learning new techniques and being challenged in the area of photography and graphic design. I can work with a team or by myself. However, either way, I love meeting new people and building relationships. Due to my creative personality, sometimes I get overwhelmed when I have a lot of ideas and not sure which one to make, and so sometimes I cannot think it through and choose one quickly. And another weakness would definitely be getting nervous when presenting my work to clients because a lot of heart, time, and energy has gone into the process of creating that project. Right now I'm still a student in college, and this gives me a huge advantage to continue learning, growing, and studying photography and graphic design. Coming up in a few weeks, I was hired to photograph on film Homecoming for a student here, and then next in November I was hired to photograph a wedding. I'm really excited about this opportunity because this is my fourth wedding to photograph. However, it is my second one to photograph on my own. There are definitely some threats in the field of photography. From the Instagram maniac to the professional photographer, everyone can take a simple picture, and from that, it makes it much more difficult for photographers to grow and to specialize. However, I definitely turn this into encouragement to specialize, to grow, and to challenge me to not only be good, but to do better and to set myself apart from just the everyday photo. This past summer, I interned with Transworld Radio, a Christian ministry that presents the gospel in 237 languages worldwide. I worked with their Project Hannah ministry, which is their women's ministry. Within the ministry, I wrote articles and did some online stuff, and along with redesigning their handout. The Project Hannah handout before the redesign is simple. However, right away, too much text overtakes the piece, and nothing really draws me in to read it. My focus with the new redesign was to highlight the facts that Project Hannah strives for. Project Hannah seeks to shine a light on the oppression of women worldwide through prayer, awareness, and radio programming. The new redesign handout represents the oppression of women in contrast with how PH is helping. Moving forward in my life, I am currently interning with a professional photographer in the Greenville area. She has given me a lot of confidence and techniques to be able to relate to customers, but also helped me with camera settings and just posing people. This has been a huge blessing to be able to work with her and see how she relates to customers, but also has a huge heart and a huge passion for photography. Graduation, I would like to continue building my photography business. Within the 2-year time period, I would like to be established as a professional photographer and hopefully working also with a magazine or another photographer, or possibly with a ministry. However, within the 5-year time period, I hope to be married to my best friend. He's a godly man that I've been dating for 3 years now, and he is studying to be a pastor, and his next step is seminary. So given whenever we're married and where the Lord leads him, we will be a part of a church. And this definitely gives me another opportunity to be able to serve within the church and being able to get connected and take pictures and graphics and whatever that looks like. But it's exciting because with that comes a whole new range to be able to go wherever the Lord leads me, and not being dependent upon a position, but be able to create that position through photography. All in all, I love photography. It is a huge blessing to be able to walk through life with people, with couples, and and families, just being able to capture those moments, because the big picture is that every person is not a Christian, and photography gives me a huge chance to just touch in people's lives and to capture those moments. And because regardless of what I do, at the end of the day, what matters is whether they know Jesus as their personal Lord and Savior. And so that is just my hope and my prayer, that being able to use photography just to love them and to, again, just reach in their lives and capture those moments for them. To close, I want to thank you for watching and listening to my strengths and my weaknesses in relations to my opportunities and the plans that the Lord has for me in the future. It is definitely a huge blessing just to be able to look back and see how the Lord does use our weaknesses for good, and He does have a plan within everything. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed day.